Ashley Kyle alongside with Will, and it's time for this week's weekly report. We're so excited to bring you all the news and events from the lake area.
As always, the show wouldn't be possible without our friends at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, and Iguana Boat Sales.
During today's report, we'll take a look back at Aquapalooza 2017.
It was crazy. We got a great highlight reel of that for you. Of course, then big changes for Tan-Tara Resort.
Bigger and better Boy Scout facilities coming to the lake.
And generous donations from local organizations.
Plus some events that will get you and the entire family excited.
But first, a word from our friends at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia.
Dad, I've been thinking, with everything being all new around here, there was one thing that I thought that might be something new that we could try would be this. I think it'd be really a good thing to do.
I don't think that's going to work.
Me neither. I think we do need some changes, but this is kind of more what I had in mind.
What about this?
We've got new facilities, we've got aggressive pricing. I think there's one thing for sure that's going to stay the same. This right here.
It's worth a shot.
What's up, guys? It's William Holtz with Lake TV, and I'm sure you've heard of the state of Missouri. You've probably even heard of Lake of the Ozarks. But have you heard of Aquapalooza, the #1 one-day boat party at Lake of the Ozarks, also known as the #1 recreational lake in the country? So buckle up and get ready, because we're about to take you on the ride of a lifetime. And of course, it wouldn't be Aquapalooza without live music. All right, guys, now joined by Jonathan, the Parts and Retail Manager with Iguana Water Sports. Jonathan, talk to me about Aquapalooza so far, man.
Oh, it's been a great event so far. We've got a great seat here, a great view of the boats. We've got some great products here as well, kind of doing a showcase on some ski scooters that we offer. Great little water toy, throw it in the water, runs for about 90 minutes. You can actually tow yourself to one of these boats here, so if you want to check out more than one at Aquapalooza, it's real easy with some products we have to offer here.
This is Aquapalooza 2017! You're watching Lake TV! Yeah!
All right, guys, now we're joined by Katie with the mixtapes. Katie, you guys just absolutely killed it. What do you think of this event?
Oh my gosh, this is the best year ever. Like we've been here last year, and this is like one of the best crowds I've ever seen.
Yeah, and of all the places you guys get to play, for those of you that don't know, the mixtapes, very well known here in Central Missouri. They're from Springfield. Incredible following. Where would you rank Aquapalooza, this big stage at Dog Days, for the venues you guys play?
I don't want to say 100%, like 100% awesomest, but
pretty much Katie's saying, of all the places they played, Dog Days for Aquapalooza is right up there. Now, Katie, your guys' second year playing here at Aquapalooza. Where would you compare this year's event to last year's?
This year, everyone is so much more engaged. They're here to have fun. They love it. It's been so great. Yeah.
Alright guys, so as you can see, this has been one of the biggest parties to take place at Lake of the Ozarks this summer. If you didn't get here this year, make sure you make plans and get here next year. For Lake TV, I'm William Holtz, and of course, this incredible documentary would not be possible without our friends and sponsors. So roll it!
That's quite a sight and definitely seemed like the place to be this past weekend. Now, very big news coming from the biggest resort in the Ozarks this past week, as Tan-Tara Resort will be rebranded as Margaritaville. Yes, that's right, folks. This lakefront property we all know and love, boasting 500 rooms, 27 holes of golf, a marina, and much more, is getting a makeover. It will now be branded as a place for tropical escape and relaxation. The renovations are expected to start this fall, but are not to be finished until spring of 2019, nearly 2 years from now, where it will be named Tan-Tara, a Margaritaville Resort. Renovations will include things like minor building repairs, a new bar and grill, and poolside bar, as well as Margaritaville accents throughout the resort. Tan-Tara was acquired by investment firm Driftwood Acquisitions and Development, and the Chief Executive Officer, Carlos Rodriguez, says the DAD team is excited to get the project underway to help travelers create unforgettable memories in the Midwest. This Margaritaville location in the Ozarks joins 9 destination resort hotels across the United States and Caribbean, along with 20 more locations currently in development.
The Boy Scouts of America Great Rivers Council has announced the opening of an amazing first-of-its-kind facility in the lake area. The 6,000 square foot facility named the Q Field Invention Lab and Training Center currently offers Scouts things like computers, 3D printers, laser engravers, soldering equipment, and more to teach lessons in technology, investing, and entrepreneurship. It gives Scouts the opportunity to use equipment they may have never seen before and to design and build new things. Now, the facility, which is located at Camp Hahn, Lake of the Ozarks Scout Reservation, which is just southwest of Laurie, was made possible by a generous donation by Scoutmaster Dr. Jean Q-Field. And she says that she wants the Invention Lab to help Scouts, students, and adults to make their ideas come to life and to also help them understand that inventions and entrepreneurship relies on much more than just technology. She says it also utilizes creativity, business, leadership, marketing, and many other skills. This grand opening makes the Great Rivers Council the first council within Boy Scouts America to offer an Invention Lab.
A couple of generous donations have been given to local charities recently. First, the Daybreak Rotary will give the $50,000 earned from the 21st Annual Daybreak Rotary Winterfest and Annual Daybreak Rotary Car Raffle to over 40 charities around the Ozarks. Furthermore, the Catholic Charities of Central and Northern Missouri have given a generous $2,000 targeted impact grant to the Lake of the Ozarks Stop Human Trafficking Coalition, which will go toward helping victims and survivors relieve their financial pressure.
And before we go to commercial, we'd like to offer our greatest congratulations to Mr. Tony Hatfield, who's the Director of Transportation at School of the Osage. Now, Hatfield was recently elected as the Board President of the Missouri Association of Pupil Transportation. Now, this is a very prestigious position, and we couldn't be any prouder to know that school transportation in Missouri is in excellent hands. And not only that, Ashley, but Tony celebrated a very big birthday on Monday, so happy birthday to him.
Next up, events you can look forward to around the lake after word from Hy-Vee and Osage Beach and Iguana Boat Sales.
As a local businesswoman and mom of 2, life can be very busy. So having my groceries delivered makes life so much more convenient. They deliver it to my door without me ever having to leave the house.
At Hy-Vee, we love our moms so much that we'll do the grocery shopping for you. Pre-order your list from home with Hy-Vee's Aisles Online. Our personal shopper handpicks produce and selects the best for you. You can even select your preferred ripeness of your produce. Try Hy-Vee's Aisles Online today.
Vintage cars will be cruising around the Ozarks this Saturday, July 22nd to the Camden County Museum for their ice cream social and vintage car cruising. The Fun Runners, club car, and vintage car enthusiasts from around the area will be at the museum to entertain locals with their automobiles. On top of that, the museum will be serving ice cream and encourages fellowship as well as a cruise around the exhibits. The fun begins at 4 p.m. this Saturday.
1 week from today will be another concert from the Lake Area Orchestra. Everyone is cordially invited to the orchestra's music of many genres, and this time the orchestra will be performing at the Versailles Royal Theatre on Tuesday, July 25th. Now, the best part, besides the amazing music, is that this concert, as always, is free.
Seven Springs Winery in Lynn Creek is hosting a fireworks spectacular this coming Saturday, July 22nd. The price is $15 per person for reserved seating, and for an additional $15, you can enjoy a barbecue buffet featuring plenty of mouth-watering options. Reservations are required to enjoy this fantastic evening of wine, fireworks, and barbecue. To reserve your spot, please call the winery at 573-317-0100.
Starting this Friday, Dance Floor Riot will be live in concert at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex, and they will even be playing a second night this Saturday. Now, these guys like to see everyone out of their seats and out on the dance floor, and they play a variety of music, including 90s rap and hip-hop, alternative and contemporary pop. The shows on both nights will go from about 9 p.m. until midnight, so make sure you get out to H-Toads.
Bike Night is once again hitting the Bagnell Dam Strip. Multiple establishments on the Strip will host biker-related events, and there will also be live music as well, and prizes and giveaways from shops like The Leatherman, Karma Custom Motorcycles, Lake of the Ozarks Harley-Davidson, and more. You can register for a chance to win a new KTM RC390 or customized Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. This is all happening Thursday, July 20th, with 2 more Bike Night events coming August 17th and September 21st.
The Sunrise Beach Little Theater is putting on an all-children's play, and showtimes are coming up soon. The theater will be putting on a play called How I Met Your Mummy, where a cowardly security guard is hired to protect a precious mummy from all sorts of different characters. Now, it's sure to be full of big laughs and fun for all. The opening night is this Friday, and there will be a second show the very next day on Saturday, with doors opening at 6 and the show set to start at 7. Now, tickets will be just $10 at the door for adults and $5 for children 12 and under, and this show is a great opportunity to enjoy and support the talent and hard work of children around the Ozarks.
It's that time again for another night of music at the Ozarks Amphitheater. This time around, it's none other than rock and roll legend Ted Nugent. With over 40 million records sold and 6,500 shows played, Ted's next stop is right here in Camdenton, Missouri on July 29th, and he's sure to play hits like Stranglehold, Cat Scratch Fever, and more, still impressing fans with his ultimate guitar shredding skills. This time around, Ted will be joined by the Kentucky Headhunters, and even though the show is still a couple weeks away, it's definitely not too early to be excited for what promises to be an amazing show. All right, folks, that's all we have for you on this week's edition of the Weekly Report. Be sure to keep an eye out for our Facebook page for all the latest event coverage and giveaways. Signing out for this week, I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm William Holtz. Be blessed and stay classy, Lake of the Ozarks. Is that okay, Andrew?